Hi there, my name's Andrew from Parker Adams Boat Sales, and I am here today down in Swanwick Marina on this Bavaria S40 HT. Now, I have to say, I love this boat. It's a new listing for us, and I've not been on board a Bavaria that's quite this big before. And there is so much space on board. And if I were to describe this boat in a couple of words, I would say it is a luxurious party boat. There's so many really cool features. The saloon area down below is really, really spacious. The back cabin is as big as I've seen on any 40-foot boat. The front cabin has a real feeling of opulence about it. And then as for this cockpit just says party. I love these little seats, and I love just the feeling of spaciousness on board this boat. I'm really looking forward to showing you the rest of this walkthrough tour. Okay, so welcome aboard the 40 HT. Now, the cockpit of this boat really is the show winner, and I love the fact that I'm sitting here in an extra seating area. You've got a big fold-out table, but of course that's not the only fold-out table because there's one just around here. But the thing that I love about this, these little stools, look at those little cocktail stools. I think they are super cool, and it's just so nice to be able to have multiple places where people can sit and enjoy being on board this boat. The U-shaped seating at the back, now that's really akin to something like one of those big Sunseekers, big Princesses, where you've got this big U-shape and then access either side down onto the bathing platform. I've not been on a 40-foot boat that has that level of access before. And in terms of seating around this back area, I reckon you'd comfortably get 6 people around this area. You get another 4 or 5 people around there, another couple of people at the back, at the front, sorry. So actually you're talking about comfortably having 12 people on board this boat, just having fun. But I love the fact that it's really aimed at being sort of the inside-outside space. Now, an example of that is this backrest. It's got a very cool backrest. If I push this backrest forward into that position, it then drops down. So when it's dropped down, you now have a real connection with the rest of the boat looking out to sea at the back. So it feels very, very open and very spacious. I was talking about having fun on the water. I'm standing on a hydraulic platform. This is, of course, a high-low platform, and so you're able to put a jet ski, a really fast tender onto the back here, touch of a button, lowers down into the water, and gives effortless access to that, just the fun side of boating. And I think that's really what this boat absolutely captures. So another look around the rest of the cockpit space. You've got good side access here, so you've got side access steps, and you've got lights that go all the way around there as well. And then the access as we go up onto the main deck area is very, very good. Very big, wide side decks, handholds in very, very sensible places as you go along. And then as you walk forward, it has a huge beamy feel to it. And then a lovely sun pad area. So you've got a sun pad here, I'd say comfortably for 2 people, probably 3. There's a hatch in there, so if you don't have the sun pad in place, you can take out that little square, and then that gives you much more light coming down to the cabin. But you've got real teak all the way through here. Now, the teak is in very, very good condition. It's not lifting anywhere. It could be being just cleaned a little bit and brightened, and that would just freshen up the boat even more. But it has a fantastic feel about it, of just a very wide, spacious boat. And of course, this large hardtop here lets so much light in, and at a touch of a button, you open up the boat. So if I come back down here now and carry on a bit further in. Underneath here you have a induction hob, so rather than having a barbecue, which is quite sensible actually, you've got a really nice hot plate there, so you can cook food out here. It gives you lots of options. You've got a really good sized fridge as well in here. So just inside there you've got a large fridge, which is akin normally to the size fridge you get down below, but that's in that space, and then you've got more storage space just inside there. And access to the engines is pretty good. Engine access is just down inside here. So I lift that up, you can see nestling down there are a couple of Volvo Penta D4-300s. Now it's on stern drives. Now this boat is also fitted with a joystick, and so that makes handling this boat an absolute breeze. So with the joystick system that was originally introduced with the Volvo Penta IPS system, it's now been brought across to stern drives to allow those stern drives to independently move, to give you the same feeling as an IPS boat, where the boat can be moved sideways, backwards and forwards just at the touch of a joystick. And that joystick is nicely positioned just there at the helm. So while looking at the helm is very functional, but you have this huge swathe of glass in front of you. There is an option that you can pull a step down there and put your head out the sunroof, but to be honest, I don't think you ever would. because you've got so much glass and so much visibility all around this boat, I don't think there's any need to ever step on there and put your head even further out, but it is an option if you wanted to. There's a nice SIMRAD display, so I think I would guess that's probably a 16-inch SIMRAD display, it might be 12, I think it's 16. You've got autopilot, you've got bow thruster, and then all the controls for the boat. I really like on the Bavarias, you've got this touch panel here, so if you want to turn your nav lights on, you just touch the buttons. To turn the nav instruments off, you just touch that, and all the nav instruments go off. So lots and lots of nice, easy to use features, and of course this joystick, really nice and handy. And the great EDC Volvo latest generation controls are just here as well. Up here on the area you have a very, very nice sun lounger. Now that's in sun lounger mode at the moment, so you've got another place to lay down there, but you have also seating on the top for another 3 people at the top, and the seating, actually I won't do it today, but that seat there spins around, which allows another seat facing backwards, so you really can be part of the action, and all the seating can be moved around to put this into real party mode boat. There's a great sound system on board this boat, it's fusion powered and there's speakers everywhere and even a sub, so it's a great fantastic sound quality as well. Right, let's carry on down below and see how it is down below, and I have to say I think you'll really like it. It's very, very cosy and it has a completely different feel to the upstairs. So if we make our way downstairs, just close that up. Okay, so down here you have a very spacious interior. To me it's dominated by light. You've got these lovely windows that work all the way along here, and it's so deep down here. We laugh about Jonathan being 6 foot. Look at the height that we've got here. I'm 5'10", but I reckon I've got nearly another foot above me up there. So huge amount of space, but where the window heights are, and actually you're not looking down at the sea, you're looking right out, so that's fantastic. It really does feel enormously deep down here. In terms of the kitchen, the galley area, it's got an L-shaped galley area here. You've got a large sink, a half sink, and then just more storage space inside here. So if you look inside there, you've got more storage space down there, and you've also got a twin burner hob there. You've got another large fridge just inside there, and then lots of storage space all the way down as well. I'll pop that back into place. So I think Bavaria really have cleverly thought out these boats, that everywhere that you could find a little bit of extra storage space, they've managed to get it in. Now, one of the reasons this boat feels, I think, as spacious as it does is because it only has one head, which actually I think on a boat of 40 feet is more than enough. And so the one head that you have is just inside here. It's separated, so you've got a shower cubicle. You've got a shower cubicle which is just down there, and then you've also got a heads, and then more storage inside the mirror just in there as well. And on quite a lot of 40-foot boats, they'll try and cram an extra heads in, but all that does is really just impinge on your living space. So I think it's quite clever, the fact that it's only got the one heads, and it has this really amazing feel of spaciousness about it. Into the master cabin really does feel very, very sumptuous. So we move into here. I love the use of LED lighting all the way around. Again, you've got these lovely windows, and it just feels a really nice place to be. Access up there, that's the cutout from the sun pad cushions. You've got full-size hanging lockers on each side, and then blinds that pull down that create this feeling of very much a modern boat. And I just really, really like it. I think the use of the darker wood with the lighter upholstery really, really works well, and it creates this really nice feeling boat. In terms of the back of the boat, you have a huge cabin in here. You've got another lovely size sofa, and then really two very, very generous sized single beds. There is an option, you can have an infill which creates that into a double as well. But headroom wise, you've got excellent headroom here. Another brilliant window that you're looking straight out here, and access to some fresh air there as well. And even at the back, you've got some really nice LED touches alongside that back headboard, which makes it feel very, very fresh and vibrant. There's a full-size wardrobe in here as well. So if we open that up, you can see there's lots of space, hanging space all the way down to the bottom. And just a very, very nice feeling boat. Little touches as well that I really like that Bavaria have thought about is I talk about LEDs a lot and how LEDs can really freshen up a boat and make it feel very, very premium. Little LEDs all the way running underneath these cabinets, all the way under there, and it just, everywhere you look, makes it feel like it's a very modern, fresh and spacious boat. Let's go back up and have another look upstairs. See my shoes down there. But for me, the show winner of this boat really is this cockpit. I can't explain to you what a fantastic open feel it does have. When talking to the current owners about one of their key decisions when deciding to buy this boat, the cockpit was one of those key drivers. Their family loved to be outside, loved to enjoy the fresh air and be out on the boat, and that's really what this cockpit space gives you. So I think that pretty much sums up this Bavaria S40. It's one of the largest Bavarias I've been on, and I have to say I'm hugely impressed. I think it's a lovely boat with a really, really nice feel. The S40 may not be on everyone's radar. It's some boat that I hadn't personally heard of until being contacted by the owners to have a look at it, but I really like it. It's got a lovely feel to it, and I think this boat will make a fantastic addition to your family. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you got this far, and hopefully you enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe to our video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video very, very soon. Thanks as always for watching.